It's officially over for Shannon Sharpe, as he was just fired by ESPN last week after settling a $50 million lawsuit with his former ex.
Obviously, I'm sure everybody's heard the news by now that I will not be returning to ESPN. I found out this information a little earlier in the week, and really the only thing that I really ask is like, guys, could we wait until Monday? My brother's going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I really wanted to be about him, and I wanted to be about my family. I know this would. I said this coming out will overshadow everything that he's worked his entire life for, and unfortunately, it didn't happen that way. And so, as I told him, as I profusely apologized to him earlier today, he said, "Bro, stop apologizing. You don't have to apologize. I'm your big bro. I'm gonna love you regardless. We all make mistakes. We've all." And he says, "Bro, I love you. So I'm done with this. You're done with it too. Move on." And I really enjoyed my time at ESPN. It gave me an opportunity to bring my audience that saw me really just grow. They saw me, Lakers in five, and they saw me say all these analogies that my grandparents gave me, and I was able to bring that to ESPN. So I'm very, very grateful for that. But I just wished, of all things, like I said, hey, they did what they felt they needed to do, and I'm at peace with that. But I just wish, guys, I just wish this thing could have waited until Monday, because I hate the fact that I'm overshadowing my brother, the first two brothers in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and this is what the headline's going to be for the next couple of days. So, bro, again, I know you told me this, I don't have to apologize, but I'm going to do it one final time tonight, and I won't apologize again. I'm sorry that I upstaged you in this manner. That was never my intent. You've been my hero. You've been my role model from as long as I can remember. And I apologize, and I thank all my fans for supporting me when I was at ESPN and every place that I've been, be it Club Shay Shay, Nightcap, Undisputed, ESPN. Thank you guys for your support.
And of course, anyone who is everyone had something to say about this. Many people were making numerous amounts of memes by saying a lack of discipline will really cook you. Another meme said, threw it all away for some 20-year-old cat, you should be ashamed, man, and paid her 20 M's. Who saw this coming? And I agree, she basically got retired. Shannon Sharpe really fumbled the ESPN bag all for an OF girl. Sheesh, this last one was very vile. Shannon Sharpe is a great example of how lust and lack of self-control can take everything away from you. I'm embarrassed for Unc, he done retired an OF girl. Still had a chance to buy out the rest of his contract, so he's chillin'. Now here's where Stephen A. Smith comes into the equation. Mr. ESPN himself, Stephen A. Smith, he has said on record he does the hiring and firing for the most popular sports show on the planet Earth, First Take. He doesn't do it himself. Obviously, there's other people, other assistants, other rules and regulations that you must go through for the hiring and firing process. But because Stephen A. Smith has been a staple of ESPN for the better part of 10 years, he has a say in who stays and who goes. The same way people get on LeBron for who's being traded and who's staying. Stephen A. Smith is that exact same person. Now, he took Shannon out of the mud in 2023 after Shannon got left for dry by FS1, by Undisputed, by Skip Bayless, and he brought him to ESPN. He said this himself. He wanted Shannon Sharpe on ESPN. You coincide that with the fact that Stephen A. Smith does the hiring and firing for First Take. It's not hard to connect the dots at all when you come to think that Stephen A. Smith stabbed Shannon Sharpe in the back, and he saw the blood trickle all the way down from the knife and fired Shannon Sharpe after this. Oh, and by the way, this was not even considered a graping. I can't say the real word, but this was not even considered a graping because this was considered a consensual relationship between Shannon Sharpe and the OF model. So if he wasn't found guilty of anything, it was strictly a shakedown. Shannon paid the money. Why are we letting him go? Why is he being let go? Oh, I forget ESPN turned into that stupid channel that they must be woke about everything, especially when you're working for Mickey Mouse. Yeah, you kind of got to be. So I get it, but I don't, especially because Stephen A. Smith's like, he's my brother, he's my player, he's the Shark Slayer, he is on my channel, he is going to be interviewed, he's for football, he's for basketball. Get out of here. When you knew you were going to fire him all along, when he was found innocent, completely innocent. He is a traitor. He is phonier than Bigfoot. He is phonier than a unicorn. This man is to not be trusted. He is an actual scumbag. And I cannot believe I'm even wasting my time talking about this, because he let go of one of the most pulverizing, one of the most iconic commentators, iconic analysts in the world today. And sure, Shannon does not need ESPN. He does not need First Take. He has Club Shay Shay, which is killing it like always. He has Nightcap, which is killing it like always. ESPN needed him more than Shannon needed ESPN. I used to wanted to work for ESPN, but after seeing what they've been doing over the past 2 to 3 years, no way. I don't want any part of that, and I'd rather just keep it 100 with y'all like always. So Stephen A. Smith got Shannon Sharpe fired, and there's no other way you could tell me anything different.